because we're heading to a great break, but then it's Cap and Lizard.
Through rage, you can just follow him. You don't really care about the rage on Ix. But we'll see. Bo3 misses that stun. That's not good.
Yeah, I didn't expect Crystallize to actually stick on top of him like he did. He misses the stun and may just lose his life for it. The Purge comes out with the open wound instantly afterwards, and Kyle was right.
I was wrong. Instantly, Karma strikes. It got its mana increased, so you don't really want that lead seat too much early on. But when you're versus Omni Knight and Doom and you're brawling, it's great.
Oh, Crystallize is going to turn on to Boxy here as he's being chased down by the dive-ball. Eat it, but the sun's going to land.
Kyle, where are you now?
Down by
Come back.
I don't think Kyle's going to be showing up to the casting desk anytime soon.
I think very similar to how Nigma played the Huskar. Okay. You have Huskar, but he's not your main carry. You have this insurance policy.
Kinetic Field comes in, but Taiga's here as well, so this is going to be a full 3-on-3, but Boxy's already low. Diabolic Eating doing a lot of damage. It will be enough to bring down Zayat, but Crystallize is also still under that effect of the Diabolic Eating, so he's got to back away from that area. Naturally, Navi will start building up more and more of a net worth lead if things are static, but Pasha unable to finish off that tower again, and is going to be chased away. He's going to be caught by both Mickey and Koifa. Everybody's here. Pasha is making a break back for the tower. There's a living armor on it. Can he break it down? No!
They didn't even have to deny it.
They didn't even have to, but Taiga, going to be smoke time. Surely this lineup with the Lesh and the Huskar, this is a serious power spike.
It is, but Navi understands that. Look at Pasha. Look at his positioning. It's perfect.
This is absolutely beautiful. He's going to be sceptered up, going to hit for the stun, but Boxy's already being targeted by Crystallize. Won't be able to stay him too long because of the BKB. Oh, Zayat does manage to get the Doom onto the Huskar. Not that it helps a whole lot because Liquid is just rolling over Navi. Even if they saw this game coming, they chose to fight it, but they don't have the damage to really threaten any of these Liquid heroes.
Yeah, they definitely look at Navi. They think that they have to group up, and they're doing exactly that. They also bought a BKB on Sniper, so they're pretty much just ready to fight, but you're fighting into an Aegis, you're fighting into 6k net worth deficit.
Koifa's here, he's saying hello, anybody home? I'm good. So your base, but they do have the magical in the back line as they assault this base. Koifa is going to be here with that Aegis, so his first life is going to be okay. Zayat going for that back line, immediately managed to get the Doom onto the Morphling, but because of the Oracle save, Zayat might not be able to take that man fight. He's still going to go for it though, hoping the Morphling will die back over to the right-hand side where the Huskar on his second life is completely neutralized. He's been stuck inside the Static Storm with the Omni Knight popping his ultimate. It just means that there's no turnaround potential for this Huskar. Liquid, they have overstepped themselves. They thought with a double damage rune, it was time to force something. They do manage to get that tier 3 up. Turn around, Mickey. Just quick execution on Ilias.
It's just the ordinary story of Liquid, but with this Kadi, I think they have everything they need already.
Oh, you said it. You can't split up too much, otherwise Taiga, he's going to be able to scout you out and set up a rotation for his allies. Fortunately, the Glimmer Cape comes in, protecting against that shotgun blast. Mickey, he's going to turn here, activates his BKB for the Doom, can come out. The Static Storm is also going to be laid down. That's going to get Taiga caught, but on the other side, we can see Boxy's already catch Ilias. He's going to be able to bring him down. Though this Morphling, though, his BKB is now down. They're going to try and break through that Lincoln's. Couldn't slow him down. Now they have to retreat.
Now you have to run because
he spots him. He's going to get both these heroes away, but not able to do so. Mickey gets a little bit low. Crystallize hoping to get that kill, but save for the Oracle. Overgrowth to stop that TP away as well. If only they had just maybe TP'd a little bit faster, gone deeper into the trees. I don't know.
It could come in handy if they find the right target.
Koifa approaches the high ground again. Crystallize refusing to let him up there. But if they just get split push to death, Mickey, oh, they managed to break the Lincolns and get a Centaur stun and the Doom. They may be able to bring them down here. The Oracle can't get there in time.
Liquid
thought, okay, this high ground is hard to break. Let's split push. But then that means you don't have the Oracle on top of your Morphling. Now they're going to get caught with no Morphling. Looks like Navi's going to try and chase him down. They do have the Meteor Hammer. That's going to whiff as Koifa goes back in onto Zayat. Koifa is going to be saved by the Oracle. Taking a lot of damage here, but he's relatively low, so that heal's going to kick in triple time here. Pasha
still healing.
And Magical. He's still healing, but now it's worn out. They see they can actually go for this kill now. They're going to be able to glimpse him back, pull him back in. Oh no, he managed to get get on top of Magical. Magical pops that BKB. Koifa using that cheese, but Boxy pushing forward with the diabolic eating. Magical still has that BKB going, so he's able to retreat away and then turn into Boxy a little bit more. Into the back line, Mickey is able to bring down Zayas. A buyback from the Morphling meets Navi. Just straight retreat. The punching bag of Crystallize is going to be left on the front line. Safe by the Heaven of Grace as well. Crystallize trying to get back, and he'll be fine. The Barracks may not be so lucky. Magical is looking to push Liquid back, and it looks like his damage is good enough.
Liquid, it's name.
And Navi are actually poking their head out here. They're going to see if they can catch Mickey.
They have a good
buyback. Still on count, though. They do manage to get the Centaur stun. Breaking the Lincolns. They don't go for the Doom, though.
He had a force there. He could have broken it earlier.
Overgrowth. Really going to be taken off, jumping in, investing inside of Pasha and Zayas. He's going to be blocked out by Boxy really quickly. The Old Scepter stalling up Pasha, and his retreat is running. Should be fine, thanks in part to the Glimmer Cape.
That tools was so good because it prevented him from saving Doom or using any of his spells. He could use GA, Heavenly's Grace, or Purification.
And now there's no Doom. He doesn't have a buyback. He's still on cooldown for a minute, so Liquid should know about that too, and that's why they're going to go for this high ground push. They have Aegis and Cheese to work with. Koifa standing against that Divine Rapier, and he's finding himself a little bit wanting for HP. Fortunately, they had Cheese as well as Oracle, but they're going to pull him back in here. They're going to commit. They're going to try and bring down Koifa, and it looks like they might be able to have him too. Magical pops BKB. Boxy trying to get on top of him. There goes Koifa, and Boxy's going to be in trouble as well with his BKB. He's making a break for it. Mickey committed and did manage to get that melee barracks, but Navi, they had to trade something out here. Mickey turning himself to an Omni Knight, pops the Heaven, the Grace, and the Spider Legs. Or excuse me, if Liquid didn't have enough map control as it was.
Yeah, it's like the sniper is going to go down at some point.
All right, Koifa with double damage. Who's going to go for it? They're actually going to static storm him here and try and take him down with the sniper, and they will be able to do so. That's going to be the first life, and they got the Oracle. Good catch by Zayas, but the mid lane, there's a missing barracks. The range barracks die, the melee's still up, but they're going to try and chase some heroes down. Wait, get the Doom off.
Oh, Insania.
There's so much damage as well, as you're going to see. Insania quickly gets bopped, and Navi quick on the retreat. Maybe they're going to stick around. Azilius, he doesn't get off the static storm inside, gets Scythe first. He's going to fall. Both 5 positions now down.
Quelling Blades, but they're gonna need a fleet of couriers with Quelling Blades.
They found okay. He is gonna be shot back there. Lotus Orb, Zayas in serious trouble. It's pure damage in the shotgun. It's gonna be able to finish him up. Magical. Magical, they need to get him out of here. It does invest and pop away with the BKB. He's gonna turn and fight. Boxy marches forward, hoping to be able to push these heroes back. As the rest of Navi is getting rolled over, they're gonna be forced to the buybacks now. Crystallize, turning Mickey down. Insania pops his refresher shard too late to be able to save Mickey and give him that second ultimate. And now Navi, these heroes are so slow, they're going to be able to catch up to them. Koifa, he's going to turn and pop his blade mail. Crystallize actually has the damage to be able to fight. Mickey bought back, and Navi on the retreat. They say, this is our time. If we can just get out, boys, get out. We'll be able to hold this high ground and maybe give ourselves a chance at winning this game. Kinetic Field holding them back. They're going to have to take this 4 versus 5, though, as their Doom did die back.
Ability to come back online, and then they will have around 30 more seconds to go on that Braxis because there will be no Divine Protection.
They went the courier all the way to the other side of the map to be able to pick up another Divine Rapier. Boxing. He spotted Magical, but now he's making that storm, but he's just gone. He got taken out. He does have buyback, but Navi, they're going to push forward, see if they can catch. Yes, they do. Glimpse back onto Koifa. Abyssal bladed up, controlled, and dead. One little building stands between them and Megas. Megas isn't even the end of the game for sure, but Mickey, he's going to go for it now. Quickly drop it down the buildings while Boxy makes the initiation. Pasha getting a little bit low. Here comes Koifa. He's going to be able to jump onto the Doom. They've taken the Megas. Now they're going to get out. Navi, they're on the Huskar. Let's get some additional range on him. Now the next test for Liquid. Can he take down tier 4s? Well, Boxy is looking for hero kills, but he may have stepped it. It's not too far. He's going to be safe with the Oracle here. Deal a lot of damage to Pasha. Pasha getting lower and lower. Can he save himself? He does have a refresher, and he's going to be able to get out the Purification. He'll be fine. Jumping on the Huskar. Pops his blade mail, but his Static Storm going out. Magical touch way too much. Oh, dear. They just lost 2. That's, he doesn't even have a passive Moon Shard yet. That's a lot of items. Get double Divine Rapier on the sniper. It's Courier.
Oikwa. He's in front again.
Yeah, he is. But, no! They thought they were going to be able to jump on and quickly kill the sniper, but Mickey, he couldn't actually actually doing enough damage. He's going to lose his first life. Koifa was saved by the Oracle. Can he actually help out Mickey here? With the waveform, he will manage to get back here. Courier actually tying it. They do have the overgrowth, locking down these two heroes. There is going to be the head of the clay. They're going to go for the sniper once again. Mickey, though, is going to be saved. They pop the ultimate. It's already an Angel helping them. Angel, but they do have to stun out on magical man. Control. Nobody's dead. Double divide Raper on the ground. 5x out. Koifa and Boxy going to be able to bring down Crystallize as well. Koifa on the front line just doesn't give a damn. What about the divine Rapier? Is magical. You have no damage. Now it's going to be targeted by Koifa. Pick up the survivor. He's dead again, and that's it. The throne is dead. Liquid will take game one.
And in one fashion, finally they managed to take this game that lasted 81 minutes, almost.
Game two, it's Navi versus Liquid, and it's Capitalist and Lizard.
And I'm not so sure if Shaker is one of those heroes, because it's not your casual mid hero. It used to be popular, but long time ago.
They're going to turn things around here on to Pasha. It's a little bit far forward on the Viper. Someone else who might be a bit uncomfortable on his hero for his role.
That's why I love this last pick as well for Boxy. The last pick, Pango. They literally waited for that Viper. We're just going to escort him back to the fountain once again, it seems. One more hit.
The heal comes in, but Taiga, that big fist doing 100 damage.
It's one of the worst things to do. Maybe feeding in the jungle.
Could be. As Taiga's gonna show up, slows him down, hit him once, gets you over Venom, and can he follow it up with more into the tier 2? Taiga wants the kill, and he'll have that dominating streak for him, but Zayats gets the kill in return, 360 gold.
He just got level 4
kind of experience. Yeah, he is.
He's fine on that bottom lane. I think that's why the Pango was such a brilliant pick for them, as it's one of those heroes that can just stand alone on that top lane and still get some farm and experience. He doesn't have a lot of farm, but XP is there.
Guys, leave Pasha alone. Hey, they are going to be able to get the glimpse back. That should be a kill, as Ilias is going to try and get it, but the push forward from the last match, not enough to get Zayats, and this time around, Magical comes up with a rotation that's well worth it.
That's if you're going for it, even.
Right. Boxy, once again, they're going to do that combo with the Oracle, keeping Magical in place. He's going to pop the Echo Slam instantly to try and stun and stall Boxy long enough so he can blink away, and he does so. But is the rest of his team going to get caught? They do manage to get the net onto Crystallize here. The pounce up. He also has the Shadow Dance. So he needs to be able to just stall until his pounce is back up online. Managed to cut through the trees. Shadow Dance. Oh, hit by the Rolling Thunder. Stalled up. And now the pounce. It's up, but he's surrounded by too many heroes. All of Liquid.
There are just way too many AoE spells on the side of Liquid for this. Over the cliffs as well. Well, Swashbuckling and the shield on Pango, but you have pretty much unobstructed mobility on Brood Mother and Tree, so they're never really stuck together. They don't really care about clutch positioning.
Jump onto him. Insania already picked off a big kill, but Boxy's getting the chainstone on some of these heroes. They're going to go for this slug. See if they can surround him. Follow up chainstone. And Crystallize is indeed dead. Now the turnaround to Static Storm, Kinetic Field, trying to keep some of these heroes back, but Koifa goes down the cliff, pops his BKB, and starting to target Ilias. Maybe, okay, he's still going to go for that Enchantress. Won't have the damage to do so, thanks to Untouchable.
That was the slowest attack ever.
When he is initiated on by the Earthshaker, it's going to come with a lot of physical damage from that Enchant Totem. So that survivability could be key. They have their overgrowth onto Magical here. The follow-up Meteor Hammer to keep him chain stunned. Then Mickey will hit the Split Earth as well. See if they can overwhelm him. But the Suns just aren't going to be good enough. They needed to chain a little bit better, because otherwise they didn't have the damage. Ilias, he may be run down here as Mickey looks to be able to finish him off with all this AoE damage. The heals will eventually wear out. But now Mickey and his mana has worn thin. He's going to turn back though, because he's got Boxy rolling on in. Does manage to get the net onto Crystallize. A Force Staff gets him away from that chain stun. He's going to be able to get the BKB and pounce himself away.
Your Disruptor can actually make use of that Static Storm properly in the team fight.
Smoke breaks, but Boxy blinks the wrong way, and Navi.
Zayats, he might fall here.
The overgrowth out. Oh, they spot him. Science, Heal Scepter, in a vain attempt to get away.
Yeah, he didn't have a TP there. It was on 8 seconds cooldown, so
look at this.
Couldn't really get out.
They get that kill. They show so many heroes at top. Navi thinks they can push out bottom, but they've made a very fast rotation. Mickey TP's in on the Boots of Travel. The rest of the team is TPing onto the outpost. So Pasha is going to be a little bit surprised as Mickey pops out from behind, misses a Split Earth though. Good for Staff as Pasha continues to man fight, but now the rest of the team of Liquid is here. They give him the tip as as Pasha falls.
But you could, this is go time. But to make use of these acronyms, they need to create chaos in these fights. Someone needs to go and just look stupid. Go in, force some spells out, force some BKBs so that they can follow up afterwards.
It's going to be crystallized. He's going to jump onto the last track, force the Eagle Scepter immediately into the Static Storm. So they're going to be able to catch on him. The Overgrowth, though, they're turning around the Rolling Thunder, trying to get some control. Magical, though, hits the X, won't be able to finish off Mickey. That's going to be enough. Now, Science hit by the Rolling Thunder. The follow-up, Koifa is going to try and chase down Science and will be able to do so, quickly eating him and turning him into babies. But Bo3 backing up as both Pasha and Crystallize a little bit too scared to challenge just yet. They're going to wait for that Shadow Dance to wear out. Then they're going to strike again. Pasha, he's going to be left behind here as the rest of Navi fully retreat. They don't have...
You're forced to buybacks here, so you're kind of fine with that. Mickey and Taiga bought back, but he managed to accumulate during the fight, so it's definitely the right option.
Pasha not going for the 90 damage because he's not right-clicking very often. Fortunately, Fisher is going to stop the chain stun here, and he will be able to turn around and get off that Viper Strike, slowing him down enough. Okay, pounce in, pounce out. No, slow down. Pasha still going to be rolled over by the Rolling Thunder. They're going to be able to get the chainstone on that Science as well. But Magical into the back line is going to be able to bring down Insania before the saves can come out. That means that Leshrac on his second life isn't going to be able to have that save unless Insania can get him fast enough. But he can't. He doesn't have a TP. Bo3 pulled back in off of the glimpse. They're surrounding his heroes with Mickey with the BKB. He's doing so much damage. They've killed Mickey. Oh no, or rather Magical. And Pasha's going to be taken out as well as this damage from Mickey is too much for them to be able to handle. Eagle Scepter on out. Koifa protecting Mickey. Pasha coming back in with a buyback as he starts laying out some damage. Mickey is dead. No buyback for him. Glimpse 2 minutes down. Glimpse back. Can they get him with the kinetic field? They do have it up. That means the Broodmother can't go anywhere. And Crystallize is back with the pounce. He's able to get him. Maybe catch more as well as another pounce is up. Taiga trying to get away into the trees. He is laying more and more out. The pounce misses. Blink up. Buybacks were used on Navi. They just win one fight here. And then Megas are probably theirs. But if they lose the fight with a Static Storm coming out, Rolling Thunder going to be able to wipe down a lot of this damage. And there's going to be the save from the Oracle as well. Mickey should not be dying here as they're throwing a lot at him. But now he's going to pop his BKB and turn. Look at all heroes stuck up with the Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder. And this is Bo3 bouncing around like a pinball, setting up all these heroes. He echo slams for what? He still has the BKB going on. They're going to be able to glimpse back somebody here, but Pasha is going to be controlled up. 3 dead on the side of Navi, one of whom does not have a buyback.
3 dead, but oh man, Bo3 with that instant reaction. They use it.
See what they're able to do here.
It's still Liquid and it's high ground push, even though they have mates. This might take a while.
Normally it would just be like, yeah, of course they're gonna roll over it, but you just kind of get this feeling that
let's see if they can do it. At last, 46 minutes in with Megas.
Okay, leading the charge here. Carry of Team Liquid. And taking some impetus shots here. Pasha also slowing him down to half health, force that forward, but there's going to be the save from Insania, and that's where Mickey just pushes forward and wants to be able to get at least one of these kills, but defensive force has to get them back. Rolling Thunder on a Crystallize, but he already popped the Dark Pack, so he's going to be good. Liquid will retreat.
Yeah, they might wait for that false promise to come off cooldown again, and perhaps for Koifa to find the right target to do mini Doom, right, and go on him.
Yeah, with the Mega swarming in, they're doing little bits of damage to the tier 4s.
Exactly, it's one of the strategies as well. Mickey just stands up front, Mega creeps do the work.
You'll stun. Ilias in some trouble. They do have the clumsy net to be able to lock him down a little bit further. Nullifier as well as the silence, but a Fisher separates the 2 of them. And they will be able to hold once again. Liquid retreating for a moment until Crystallize overextends himself into the Rolling Thunder. The Shadow Dance. How much AoE damage? No buyback. He's dead. No buyback for 90 seconds. Bo3's going to bounce back into Pasha here in a second, but on the upper side, Magical trying to go for the kill, but the echo damage just not going to be good enough. Insania with the reset. Now Koifa's going to be able to pop the white seal for the full heal, and that's it. Nothing is out, and Liquid do manage to crack the high ground 2 times in a row and are moving to top 8.
It's while in that first game, they took their time, took them about 30 minutes to really close out the game, but in the second match, they did show true decisiveness. They had that Brood and Lash, they just moved the hell